Good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. I am feeling pretty good. Feeling a little bit, I don't know, I got up really, really early again this morning. Not exactly sure what's going on with that still. It's like early morning wake ups without any alarms. Feels like something's waking me up. Got up, I meditated for 20 minutes, tried to get that together. That was a little rough this morning too. That was kind of, I don't know. One second, I gotta post to my business page. I kept checking the clock during this morning's meditation, which was sort of funny because I was trying to, I've been doing one every 20 minutes, for 20 minutes every night and every morning, which has been good. But some days are more difficult than others. And this was one of those more difficult ones where I found myself like totally checking the clock. Probably like 3 to 4 different times. So I'm not sure what that was about. Hold on one second, I'm just sharing this to my business page. That works. Let me just see, can I don't think, can I comment? I guess you can. Okay, let's put that up. But I can put that in the comments later on the video. Oh yeah, so anyways, this morning was a little bit wacky. I was trying to meditate and be like a good guy and do what I needed to be doing because I was feeling a little bit of that early morning wake up stuff. And I don't know, I swear to God, it's like this weird push that I'm not exactly sure what's going on, why it's waking me up at like 5. This morning it started at like 4 in the morning, and then again at 5:30ish, and then I was up finally out of bed. Like I lay there and try and like center in my head and cuddle my dog a little bit longer. And then by 6 o'clock I was up and meditating. And it was just not the best meditation this morning. I kept checking my clock. Feeling antsy. I don't know. So I did the best that I could, which is all that we can ever really ask for. And then I decided, I was like, you know what? Today's Sunday, so I am going to just like feed the dogs, get them out, do all that. And all this is happening before dark. And then I'm thinking, my next big important thing is to do my video every morning because I want to make a commitment to doing that. And I enjoy doing it and I like to get it done while I'm, feeling motivated to. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Ducky. Good morning, Belen. Hey, Jamie. Good morning. And good morning, Leslie Benton. So this morning, I decided I would wait a little while longer and wait until the sun was actually up. And maybe, it is a Sunday, let you guys rest, let me rest a little bit. And I can shoot this at least once the sun's up. So the sun is up. It is now, I think it's like 8:07 here, which is still early, but it's, to me, it's already late considering I've been up and down since like 4. But I'm glad you're all here with me. Hey, good morning, Mary Accordino, and good morning, Karen. Good morning, Marsha Colette Hartman. Sorry, guys, my eyes. That's why I have glasses. So if I pronounce your names wrong or say something wrong, just let me know. So today is Sunday, the 14th of April. And so on Sundays, I do 3 cards to look at the energy or the intention of the energy that we have as a group during the week. That is what I keep in my mind as I'm shuffling. And this is not only just us here that are watching live, it's also those of us that come across this video throughout the day. So I'm expecting that what I want from you guys is to please like, share, comment, subscribe to the new YouTube channel. All that information is posted to the page. The Facebook people, please like and share this video to wherever you can. If it's to your own pages, to your personal pages, your friends' pages, spiritual groups where these sort of posts are allowed and would be appreciated. I would greatly appreciate it. I've had to pull back on certain groups because I've been told and been made aware that it's only certain days, or it has to be special posts that don't mention my business, or it's got to be, I don't know. It just gets too complicated. So I'm finding that I'm having trouble figuring out where to put this video, if that makes any sense. So, and with my YouTube friends, which YouTube is very new to me, I've only been doing YouTube maybe 2 weeks now. If you guys know, if somebody wants to message me and tell me where I need to be posting these via YouTube, that would be great. I'm not on Instagram, so I don't really know much about that. But hopefully at some point I will get the gearing up to do that. Good morning, Kimberly Lewis Gilbert. But right now I feel like I'm having enough time managing just Facebook and YouTube as a whole, and feeling like I'm looking in one camera, looking in another camera, looking in one camera. It's just weird. And the whole thing is it's weird being on camera, to be honest. It's very, I'm getting more and more used to it, but it's a very vulnerable feeling. And so it's just, I don't know, it's funny to me. So I don't mind doing it when I do personal readings because it's just me and another person back and forth. It's like a conversation between friends, but doing these sort of group things, and I'm thinking that the video is going out. I want it to go out. I need it to go out. I need it to promote my business. I want people who see me, that are attracted to me, I don't mean attracted to me in that way, but I mean attracted to me in the sense that they're like, wow, this guy might have something that could help me. I want them to find their way to me, to message me, and to book readings with me so that I can help them to facilitate their own answers and finding their own answers and validate their own information that they may already have. And that's the sign of a good reading, is my feeling. So anyways, Ducky's just put up the link to how to subscribe to my YouTube channel in the feed here. If anybody has any question about that, that's great. New subscribers are always welcome. I love watching that number grow. Okay, are we ready for this week? I don't know. I do not know. I think I'm ready. I hope I'm ready. I have a lot going on, guys. So it's just a lot of energy is spinning around me. A lot of decisions are being made and a lot of stuff's going on. So it'd be good to see what this week holds in store for all of us. So give me one moment while I shuffle the cards and find out where and what we can expect or how we might want to consider interacting. Just give me one moment. Okay, so I'm going to say this from the shuffle. The shuffle was promising, guys. The shuffle didn't feel too difficult. It didn't feel like there was a lot of resistance. It just felt very mild, like a good push. So I'm hopeful with that shuffle. My glasses feel askew a little bit. Um, I'm very hopeful with that shuffle that it's not going to be too rough of a week for any of us. Let's hope that that's the case. If I get the messages from you guys saying, you fucking liar, and this has been a shit week, I'm so very sorry. But we'll see what's in the cards too, because the cards could detect something totally different. The shuffle could also indicate maybe we respond in a very calm and easeful manner, even though, whatever is going on for us this week. But the shuffle for the week itself, kicking off right now, feels good. So I would be willing to bet that each and every one of you out there that is possibly thinking about going into this week might have an actually open mind. And good morning, Janice. Buenos dias. Might have an open mind and open heart and be looking at some positive ideas versus more the negative. So let's hope that's the case. So let's look at our first card. Now, the way that I will do this for those of you that are new for the weekly forecast, I'm like the energy weatherman is what I'm deciding. I was laying in bed this morning thinking about this, and I was thinking, I could do a comedic sketch about so we have a whole bunch of we have a front of bullshit coming in through the Midwest. And down in Florida, there's a big mess of cockamamie going on right now, but that should pass in a few days. I was thinking about that, and I was laughing about energetic forecasts. But maybe there's something to that. I don't know. But so that's what I'm trying to do right now is do an energetic forecast for the week of April 14th through the 20th. So each card represents for a day or two, and since there's multiple of us in the room or people that may come across this video, the days may shift. Like some of these cards may be 2 days for some of us. So some of them may run for 3 days or 4 even. It all depends, but it's just kind of give us an overview of what to expect about the energy of the week. So the first card we've got is the feeler card, and this is the Child of Cups. I'm just going to share this card with you guys on the screen there. I don't know if you can see it from the glare. A little overwhelming, a little bit of a lot of activity. But what I like about it is it's a child card. It's the Child of Cups, so it's emotional. So Cups is the suit of the emotions, and the card is called Feeler. And I am definitely a feeler. I'm totally an empath. I feel everything, as I believe a lot of you guys might be out there too. And so there's probably going to be lots of opportunities to be feeling stuff in the early part of the week. I don't think that this is necessarily a bad card, though. I don't think we're going to be overwhelmed. I think that there's going to actually be some joy in this card, some fun, some exuberance, because this is a child card, because this feels youthful, because this feels like it has energy. I was saying today we're going in with an open mind, positive. And when you think about kids, kids don't necessarily limit themselves or put barriers on themselves because they're like sort of, how do you want to put it, unsullied in a weird way. They don't have all of the full constraints. They haven't been taught all of the heavy duty stuff yet. They haven't been taught all of the heavy duty stuff yet about societal beliefs and what you got to be when you grow up and this and that. So they're sort of free and they're kind of all over the place, and they have tons of energy until they just run it all through and then they pass out. And so that's kind of how I see this card for us in the early part of the week. It's just sort of being open and experiencing and feeling and not really thinking too much about the ramifications of that, not really thinking about whether or not it's right or wrong, not really thinking about, judging ourselves too much, just allowing ourselves to be in our emotions, feel them good, bad, or otherwise, and really just have some excitement about the early part of the week, okay? Now that might last for today. It might last for today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. We'll all see how that goes for people, right? But that's where we're going to kick off. It's going to be and it will be emotional, right? So our feelings will be up. But our feelings, another thing I want to say too, and I have to remind myself of this too, especially when I've been going through these fears and anxieties lately, is that fear is a signifier that comes from the body to from the emotional body. It sort of is there to give us warning, right? Or feelings are, they're signals. That's all they are. And if we don't listen to them, they can kind of manifest into bigger and worse things, if that makes sense, on a physical level. So I think that don't be afraid of your feelings, both positive or negative. Feel them, enjoy them, be like a child and just kind of like almost, I think I talked last week a little bit about silently observing our thoughts, which I've been practicing a lot lately. Um, silently observe your feelings and go like, oh wow, why am I feeling that way? If it's bad, check in. If it's good, enjoy it, relish it, be like, yeah, right on, I feel good. Let's do this. Yeah. So that's going to be the beginning of our week. Midweek special. Let's see what's going on there. So when the feeler when the overcast of feeler passes through, there's going to be I don't think this is a cold front per se. There's going to be a warm front or a heating up with the chariot. The chariot is quick. Here, if you guys can see it here on YouTube, let's show it there. There's such a glare on the Facebook screen. The chariot's all about fast movement. It's about quick decisions, fast movement, and moving towards a goal. And so the chariot to me seems like, okay, so the early part of the week, we might be like playing in our feelings, having some fun, being open. It may not all be perfect, right? We might have some sad feelings, some happy feelings, ups and downs, whatever. But without any judgment on it, we're free enough to allow ourselves to midweek get to some answers around some stuff that we need. And that's what this chariot card is. This chariot card to me says that like by midweek, and this could be as early as Tuesday for some of you, as late as Thursday for some of you, it all depends. There's going to be a decision that's going to be made, a fairly big decision. There's goals we all have, like we're human beings, right? And there's going to be a decision or a direction that we're going to finally like sort of commit to, set down on, set forward to, and move towards. And that goal is very clearly there. That goal is very clearly possible. We have a lot of power and strength about ourselves with this card. It is a major arcana card, so it means like by midweek, there's going to be probably a lot of push and energy, excitement towards heading towards whatever this decision is that we've made, and moving towards it with like kind of, how do I want to say it, like dog on a bone energy, like not seeing anything other than this goal. What I do want to say is if there is any warning with this card, it's kind of make sure you don't get so single focused that you miss the rest of the smaller details, right? Not that there's major mistakes to be had in the smaller details. The chariot is just about getting shit done quickly, almost faster than we even think possible, right? So by midweek, we might be getting some stuff done. Good morning, Sarah Hope Fairley. We might be getting some stuff done that we didn't really realize we even possibly could. Some decisions are going to get really clear. We're going to get really moving into the later week and weekend with a real sort of decisive. Like to me, this feeler card is a little bit more playful, a little bit more, childlike and kind of all over the place and enjoying itself. But this chariot card to me feels very adult, very like, boom, okay, this is what we're doing. This is how we're going. That's the goal. Let's get there. Again, I'm just going to say slight warning is don't miss the small details too. Like pay attention to all of it. Don't be so totally, or here's a good example. Don't be so focused on how you expect to get there that you start to feel like maybe if something goes different than you had planned in your head that you're off track, okay? It's not necessarily true. You still continue to stay moving towards that goal. Does that make sense? And then by the third card for the end of the week, oh, girl. The third card for the end of the week is Ace of Cups. And again, we have a Cups card, which is the energy, it's an emotional card. I like how we go from the Child of Cups, right, to the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is ecstasy. To me, it feels like by the weekend, we're going to be feeling really, really good. I'm hoping that that's from the work that we do with the chariot throughout the midweek, of being decisive, of trusting ourselves, of trusting our knowledge, of going after what we want and really having it. Staying focused on our goals and moving forward in a quick and almost, there might be strokes of luck or things that fall together for us that we wouldn't otherwise expect. But it's going to lead us into this place of this Ace of Cups, which is ecstasy. And to me, this feels like when I look at this card, I mean, there's a bunch of beautiful flowers on this card, right? So flowers always represent not only beauty, but growth and enjoyment. We enjoy flowers, how they smell, how they look, their beauty. their strength. Flowers can also be very, strong, sort of in their fragility. So, and cups, it being emotions, also we can be strong in our fragility. Does that make sense? So it's like the Ace of Cups to me is like realizing how powerful when we embrace our emotions and we love ourselves and we see ourselves for our true beauty that we really are, how powerful and how ecstatic that feeling can be and how high that can make us. And there's one butterfly in here. Butterfly is always a symbol of transformation. You know how the butterfly goes into the cocoon as the larva or whatever, and then comes out as the beautiful butterfly. That's what this sort of signifies to me too, is that there's a transformation that will take place by this weekend where emotionally we're going to feel much more sort of, I don't want to say stable because this feeler card doesn't feel unstable, but we will feel much more sort of in charge, much more sort of appreciative of our emotions, much more appreciative of where we are, and able to enjoy it and sit back and really reap the benefit of everything that's gone on throughout the week. And especially that hard work that's going to happen during the midweek in the chariot. And like I said, it's going to be hard work. It's going to be strong decision making. It's going to be directed thought, but it's going to move quickly and get us closer to where we need to be. But it's also going to be sort of like the backbone or the strength that's going to support that that Ace of Cups, that emotional self, that sort of how do I want to put it? Like, we've got the Child of Cups kicking off, right? Starting out as a child, but we end as an ace. So with this energy of the chariot in the middle, getting these things done and accomplished, and really being true to ourselves and holding true to that, and seeing that and honoring that in ourselves, we kind of grow up a little bit, and we support our emotional selves, and we're able to get to a place over the weekend where we can really sit back and enjoy that and relish in that, appreciate its beauty, appreciate its strength, appreciate its fragility, and kind of pick and choose how we sort of want to feel, or what we want to feel, what we want to look at, and what we want to enjoy. And there's a lot of enjoyment in that card as far as I'm concerned. That also, I have to say, matches up with that shuffle, which felt like it was going to be a good sort of week working with us. Now, if, this is what we've got mocked up for us as a group today. I will do a daily every day. Please join me. Like I said, you can like and share the video. Please follow my page on Facebook, if both my business page and my personal page, because that's where I post these videos from. All that information is pinned to the post. And for Facebookers, subscribe and follow, like, comment, share. Help me get these videos out on Facebook to find subscribers there, please. And tomorrow I will do a daily card for the day, and we will see. We'll compare and contrast, because sometimes we can shift our energy or things might change throughout the week. But it'll be interesting to see how this week does play out on a daily basis leading through. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, on Monday the 15th. We'll be looking at our next daily card, okay? And on YouTube, I have sorted the videos by week, so they're easier to find. I don't know if anybody ever goes back and researches them or re-watches them, but I'm doing that so that they're grouped by week, so that they're easier to find. So hopefully that's helpful. And then I think that's it for today. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed everything. I am gonna, all my information on YouTube for contact on Facebook is in the About Me page, but I am gonna try and add it to the comments section below. That's gonna be a first for me. Oh, and I should say this too. I edited to put a subscribe button here in this very corner. So please subscribe when you get a chance, okay? And look for the contact stuff in the About Me or located in the comments below for how to contact me on Facebook at my business page if you're interested in a personal reading. They can easily be booked and paid via PayPal. All right, so have a great day, you guys. You're welcome, And good morning, Nate. Good morning, Mary Ellen. You're welcome, Sarah Hope. Thank you, Ducky. I will see you guys soon. All right, take care. Bye.